Hey guys. So I'm coming to you guys for Speak Easy. I'm excited about this topic. I am Hey John Apples. So good afternoon. Hey guys. I am Altavice Pelzer and I'm coming to you for episode 15. Hello. Episode 15 of Speak Easy. Speak Easy is a show that I do every afternoon where I come to you and I talk to you about the behind the scenes, about being a public speaker, the behind the scenes about having books and on Amazon and all of that good stuff, right? And yeah, that part. Hey Donna, hey Joanna, hey Deidre, hey Rita. So thank you guys for coming in. Hey Wealth Warrior, how are you doing today? So guys, some of y'all, we gonna have this real talk real quick. Hello, Dr. Donna. We're gonna have this real talk real quick. Why? Because in our minds, we think that this journey is supposed to be easy. Somebody lied and told us that this journey was going to be super simple, that we were going to get it all right. Thank you for sharing, Deidre. We were going to get it all right. We were going to have it all together and everything was just going to clash. It was just going to work. It was just going to come together and we were going to be okay. Somebody told y'all that. They lied. I'm sorry to tell you that they lied. Whomever they were, you can go right on back, find out who they was, go back to them, and just kind of pluck them right in their forehead. That's what you do. Hey, Sidell, you just find out who they is, go on back to them, and just kind of pluck them. Do a great one. So you got to do a mom pluck. Like you got to do that. Hello. And so literally, some of y'all thought that this journey was going to be easy. It's almost like people who have seen, how many of you have seen pictures of somebody who's taking pictures on the top of a mountain? Who's seen people, listen, right? Who's seen pictures of people have taken from mountaintops and they've taken, these beautiful pictures. I mean, the pictures are freaking phenomenal. They're beautiful. They're amazing. They're breathtaking. And you said, ooh, hey, Verilyn, ooh, I want to take a picture from a mountain too. Listen, that's what happened. Y'all said, ooh, I want to do it too. But you forgot that it was going to be a journey for you to get to that point. So you thought, good afternoon, you thought that you were going to listen, just go to the mountain, that you was going to climb up in about an hour, climb back down, and, make sure you take your pictures while you up there, and then you was going to be good. Can I tell you that this whole journey of being a public speaker is like mountain climbing? This whole journey of being an entrepreneur is like mountain climbing. Being a paid author is like mountain climbing. It looked good when you saw that Steve Harvey put out a book and you was like, ooh, I can put out a book too. When you saw that Oprah Winfrey was going and speaking at events, you said, oh, I can do it too. Me too. We all became a part of the Me Too group. Me too. Listen. Mountain climbers put in some work. They don't just go to the mountain. First and foremost, they prepare to be able to climb a mountain. Right, Dr. Donna? They prepare to be able to climb a mountain. They don't just go to the mountain. Hey, how you doing, sis? They don't just go to the mountain and say, I'm going to climb you today. Because guess what? They ain't going to make it. They'll be rushed to the hospital at some point. There is something that you need to prepare for. You need to prepare yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. I'm going to tell you why. Because if not, right? Sadell said, I ain't got no boots. I ain't got no rope. I ain't going to try it. But that's the thing. We look at some of these other successful people And we're like, oh, yes, they are. Listen, I'm going to go do the speaking event and somebody's going to hear me speak that one time and they're going to pay me $10,000 every time after that I speak. You think that it's just going to be that easy. It's not. There's some work they got to be put in. So when we think about mountain climbing is something that a lot of people do as recreation. It's something that a lot of people do. Hey, Aubrey, there's some people that do it, just for the thrill of it. But you better say it, Dr. Donna, preparation. Let me tell you, they prepare for weeks and months before they go to the event. Why? Because you have to prepare when it comes to your physically, your breathing, your health. You got to make sure that you're going to be healthy enough to go up the mountain. Some of y'all, can I just interject for a moment and say that some of y'all started this entrepreneurship journey and didn't even check to see if you was going to be healthy enough to get through the journey? Some of y'all started this public speaking journey and did not even check to see if you were going to be healthy enough to finish it out. You just said, I want to be a speaker. I want to be an author. You didn't check out nothing else. So we said we wanted to climb this mountain. Let's talk about that part. We didn't get no supplies to climb the mountain. Right? She said, I can only take you in bite-sized pieces. Lord, listen, we didn't get no supplies to climb the mountain. We didn't talk to anybody who has already climbed the mountain. We just showed up at the mountain with some Timberland boots, some jeans, and a t-shirt. Talking about we gonna climb the mountain, y'all. Or then you got the ones that over-prepared to climb the mountain still because they did no research. So they showed up at the mountain with camping gear and all of that, but they showed up like high-sedity stuff. They showed up with a flat screen TV. They showed up with, something to get electricity. Listen, that's right. The air is thin at the top of a mountain, which is part of the reason why you have to prepare ahead of time. Because you go ahead and think that you're just going to show up at the mountain and go up to the top. You think you're going to go ahead. It's the truth, Dr. Donna. We know, we can all say that there has been some people who have started out this entrepreneurship program. They started this business and they ain't did no research. They didn't try to get no information. They didn't take a class. They not even the expert in their field that they decided to start the business in. That's like saying, I'm going to go and become a baker and I can't even bake. I don't know the difference between a tablespoon and a teaspoon, but I'm going to be a baker. I ain't bought no recipe books, cookbooks. I ain't took a class. I ain't did none of that, but I'm going to be a baker. And then y'all come to my bakery that I done spent all this money on starting, and y'all taste it. And you know how in the cartoons, when you taste something bad, that your whole face turn green? Right? Tear up the recipe, whole face green. Everybody that then came and tried it, they done went home sick. Listen. It just go good. It's bad. So guess what? This entrepreneurship, and I've been telling you guys that literally, that if you're a speaker, this is a business. This is an entrepreneurship. If you're an author, this is an entrepreneurship. This is a business. This is not something that's, well, for you, it might be a hobby. Now, If that's what you do, it's a hobby for you. But I'm talking about the people who are actually invested in this thing called entrepreneurship. The ones that actually want to be the paid speaker standing on a stage and have people come and, sign up for their services, have people come and buy their books and things of that nature, business type stuff. The same way that you want to go up this mountain in order for you to be able to take the pretty pictures, there's work that has to be done in order for you to get to the top of the mountain to get those pretty pictures. And some have died trying. Can we be honest in saying that even in entrepreneurship, there has been some that have died trying? They've died in their relationships. They've died in their mentality. They've died physically. There have been many that have tried and died, and simply because they didn't do the research. They didn't go ahead and get everything that they needed first before starting this journey. Not a problem. That's the things that we got to think about, is that guess what? This is a journey. This is an opportunity. So that means we got to check some stuff out. So physically, am I physically capable of making it up this mountain? So when it comes to being a speaker, guess what? Speakers have to stand for long periods of time sometimes, depending on what it is. Speakers have to be able to do breathing exercises. Most of y'all probably didn't even know that. Probably didn't even know that. But that's why I'm the expert in my field, is because I do the research. Breathing exercises. Hey, Jason, breathing exercises. Do you know that you're going to have to stand for a period of time? Do you know that you're going to have to talk to people? How about that? Because some of y'all are like, oh, I want to be a speaker, and you don't like people. Where do they do that at? How are you supposed to do that? Now, granted, if you're shy, you can be shy and be a speaker. I'm doing well. How are you? You can be shy and be a speaker, but I can't not like people and be a speaker. It's not going to work. It's just not. It's not going to work. And so we have to take into consideration what are things that we need to prepare and what are the things we need to have on hand. There are supplies that we need to have. So if someone gets hurt, we need to have a first aid kit. Really? You better come through. I know that's right. There's a first aid kit that you need to have when you're going up a mountain. And it's going to include a little bit more than some Band-Aids. It's going to include something in case somebody can't breathe when you get to the top. It's going to include something in case somebody passes out when you get to the top. There's some things that are included. So your household first aid kit it's not what you take with you when you go up a mountain. It's not going to work. Because you'll get up there and somebody can't breathe, and you go in that first aid kit, it ain't got nothing to help them. And this is the other thing, guys. It takes days to get up to the top of a mountain. This is not something that's done in 30 minutes. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. This is not something that's done in an hour, depending on the height of the mountain. So think about that in your business. Think about that as a speaker. So depending on the level that you're going to go to, guess what? Some time is going to have to be invested. People who do this as a hobby, they take off from work in order to be able to do this. Because you got to prepare before, during, and after. Hey, Michael, you have to be prepared. And so if I decide that I can't do this, this is not an overnight trip, this is not an overnight excursion, we need to be prepared. We need to be prepared. We need to be prepared. Like, I cannot stress that enough. We need to be prepared. And why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this because a lot of times when we think of speakers that go to events, they're ill prepared. I've seen speakers wait till the last minute to ask about important questions when it comes to, how long they can speak, what's going to be available, can they do PowerPoint, are they able to sell from the stage? Some of these things are literally things that, like, I drill it into my clients, I drill it into my students, because guess what? That is so unprofessional. You don't wait until the week of an event to ask important questions. You don't wait until the week of to say, I want to do this, I want to do that. Am I able to do this? No. We ask all that ahead of time. We prepare. The same way we prepare when it comes to going up the mountain is the same way we prepare for an event. So I just did 2 events last week. One was in Philadelphia, one was in Baltimore. I completely bombed the one in Philadelphia. I told you guys about that on one of the other episodes. If you need to catch up on the episodes, look up Altavice Pelzer on YouTube. They are all on there. And I bombed. Oh, you so welcome. I bombed the first one. I did. I bombed the first one. It's all right. I'm honest. I'm transparent. I bombed the first one. I was not prepared, not because I wasn't prepared as a speaker. I wasn't prepared for the emotional piece of it. And a lot of times, people are like, oh, no, you don't have to be emotionally prepared to speak. Yeah, you do. You do. And so I wasn't prepared emotionally, and it caught me off guard. I got thrown a loop completely. And yeah, mind you, the speaking piece of it, I still hit every point that I was supposed to do for the speaking piece. But the other pieces of it, I bombed. Thursday was completely different. Thursday, I hit all my points. I was well prepared. I hit my points. I engaged with the audience. They loved it. I loved it. Kudos, right? But then we also have to understand that we have to be able to self-evaluate ourselves. Self-evaluations are very important as a speaker. Guess what? Not because, we all know, hey, Fatima, we all know that we are our worst critic. Y'all know we tear ourselves apart before we let anybody else tear us apart too. We tear ourselves apart enough. But we really have to learn the process. Exactly. We got to be prepared for the accolades. We got to be prepared for all of it. We got to know the process in order to evaluate ourselves, evaluate where we went wrong, where we went right. Part of that evaluation is having a coach. Having a coach or having a mentor. I did not say having a good girlfriend or a good bro. I said having a coach, having a mentor. Why is that important? Why is that important? Because you need somebody that when you're talking about what you did wrong or right, they can give you the accolades as well as the missteps. They can share it all with you because they've been where you are and they are where you're trying to go. And so that was the other piece of, seeing somebody, if I'm saying that I want to climb a mountain, I'm going to go and talk to people who have climbed mountains. I'm going to go and listen and read books about people who have climbed mountains. I'm going to look at the resources that are out there for people who want to be mountain climbers. There are even classes that you can take. You can take a class for anything, just about, probably everything. But I'm going to do the research. I'm not just going to jump out there and try to climb a mountain. Listen, Michael just said it over on Facebook. We have to be prepared to understand that growth can hurt. You will be pushed past where you are. If that ain't the truth. Because mountain climbing is just that. Public speaking is just that. Writing a book is just that. You're being pushed past where you were. You're being pushed outside of your comfort zone. You never know exactly who's going to be in the audience and their response. Because there's no way for us to prepare for how everybody's going to respond. And so that part is important. The preparation is important. Making sure that you have a coach, you have a mentor, making sure that you're doing the research. Can I tell y'all something? That as a speaker, you are the expert in your field. Oh, thank you. You are the expert in your field as a speaker, as an author. You are the expert in your field. Guess what? Publish a book and everybody will ask you how you did it, because now you are the expert. They do it all the time. All the time. Publish a book. Go live. People will start asking you how you did it. Do your graphics really nice. People will start asking you how you did it. I promise you they will. That's not necessarily your market, your niche. But you become, in other people's minds, you become the expert. So anybody who has already made it up, listen, and made it up the mountain and down the mountain safely. Made it up the mountain and down the mountain safely. If I'm going to go and climb a mountain, I'm going to ask them first. I may still talk to the one that made it down, but they had to go to the hospital. I may still talk to them, but I'm going to talk to the one that made it up and down safely. As a speaker, I talk to other speakers who have done it internationally, because that's the next step where I'm going. I'm going to talk to them. I'm not going to talk to Pookie and Ray Ray. I'm not going to talk to Auntie and them. I'm going to talk to the ones that have done it, because I know that they've been in the position I'm in right now, where the nerves knock you out. Because listen, people that go and climb mountains, they get nervous. The air is thin up there. It's thin at the top of a mountain. But guess what? The pictures are beautiful at the top of a mountain, but the air is thin. If you have not prepared your body for that, public speaking is no different. The view is beautiful when somebody is paying you $10,000, $5,000, $2,000 per speaking event, where people are sharing your name. I just got an opportunity. I can't even tell you guys about the opportunity yet. I just got an opportunity to possibly speak at a university. It's great when your name is out there, but the air is thin up here. Can we be honest and say that the air is thin? You're going to go through some things. You're going to go through some moments where you doubt yourself. You're going to go through some moments where you like, speaking at a university, I don't know. It took the wind out of me a little bit. Just a smidge. It took the wind out of me. But opportunities will open up. Right? Listen, that thing, somebody inboxed me and said, hey, I got this opportunity and I put your name in the hat. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, oh, okay. Hello. I said, all right, well, let's do it. Do I say no? No, I don't say no to the opportunity, but I make sure that I'm prepared for the opportunity. I make sure that I'm taking it to the level that I need to take it to in order to be on that platform. Next level. Next level. But you have that opportunity before you. Listen, Michael said, not only do you have to prepare to go up there, you have to prepare to stay there and come back down and do it again. Prepare to go up, prepare to stay there, prepare to come back down, and then prepare to do it all over again. So when I speak, I have to prepare to speak. I have to get there and be prepared for whatever audience I have in front of me. Stand there before people. Some I may know their name, others I may not. talk to them, motivate them, leave, and then prepare to do it again the very next time. Yeah, the air is thin up here. And I haven't even gone to the level where Lisa Nichols is, where Donya Winningham is. I haven't even gotten to that level yet. And you start feeling it. So for those who are joining me, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Altavice Pelzer. I am the voice coach. Hey, Robert. Not a voice coach, but the voice coach. I am a motivational speaker, certified life coach, and Amazon bestselling author. I currently have 5 books on Amazon with another 2 that will be up this week. Hello. I am here for Speak Easy. Every afternoon I come to talk to you guys about Speak Easy, and what it is I give you the behind the scenes when it comes to speaking and being an author. The places where I misstep. Right, Robert? The voice coach. Places where I misstep, places where I've missed the mark, but also some of the things that in wisdom and knowledge that I've gained along the way. What I do is I go live every day on Periscope and Facebook, or I try to around 2:30, and then I upload the videos to YouTube. So if you've missed any of the episodes before today, because we are at episode 15, then you can go on YouTube and look up Altavice Pelzer, and you will find the videos, the rest of the videos. I've talked about doing a pitch. I've talked about your bio, and that's the other thing. So today I just saw my speaker sheet, because my speaker sheet is being updated. Oh my goodness, and I almost passed out because I looked at it and was like, that's me. But some people have gone and started doing speaker sheets, and they like, oh, I don't know what to put on there. A lot of times, they're like, oh, I don't know what to put on a speaker sheet. I don't think I need a speaker sheet. You do need a speaker sheet. And the person doing my speaker sheet is Rashetta Blackman. She is Rashetta Blackman here on Periscope. She is Coach Rashetta here on Periscope. On Facebook, she is Rashetta Blackman, and she is doing my speaker sheet. She also is, I'm doing a branding class, so I'm working with her to redo my brand as well. So you're going to see some amazing things come about from that also. And it's amazing. So, but we don't know what we don't know. And that's one of the reasons why I'm going live with Speak Easy, is because I started this. There's a lot of things I did not know when it came to writing my book and speaking. Like, I did not know that as an author, you're also a speaker. Like, there's no like split between it or nothing. If you're an author, you're a speaker. If you're an entrepreneur, you're a speaker. And you know what that means for your business and how that's an extra stream of income for you. But when I think about mountain climbing and getting my speaker sheet, I literally look at that as, that's one of those things that will be in your backpack while you're going up the mountain. Your speaker sheet is something that you should have in your backpack. Reviews is something that you should have in your backpack. Literally things that, video reviews and all of this different things. And I talked about a lot of this in Pitch Perfect and in marketing. If you go to bit.ly/speak loud, you'll see a couple different things on there for speakers, marketing for speakers, profit plan for speakers. I also have some classes on there as well. And, those are the tools that you have in your backpack before you go up the mountain. You go and prepare these things beforehand. So a lot of things I learned like on the cusp, on the fly, that you don't have to go through that process. I'm giving you the tips and tools that you need. And so my speaker sheet is a part of one of the things that's in my backpack. Is my speaker sheet. It's my, reviews that I have on my business page. If those who haven't followed my business page on Facebook, it is at Find Your Voice Now, the same as it is here on Periscope at Find Your Voice Now. But literally, I have reviews on the page from times that I've been speaking. On LinkedIn, Find Your Voice Now. I have reviews on my LinkedIn account from speaking events. Why? Because that is what people need to see. That's part of what goes into your backpack. Now, somebody out there is going to say, I've never spoken before. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Now, you might have not done like a huge event, like you haven't done MegaFest or something like that, but I'm quite sure that there are opportunities where you have spoken, even if you're speaking at church and doing youth groups and things like that, that's still speaking. If you're doing lives, Facebook Live and live streaming, Facebook on Periscope, on Instagram, that's still speaking. You get it? You get it? So you can still get reviews from that. That's that secret sauce I just gave you. Because somebody out there just said, oh, well, no, I don't speak. I don't have anything to put on a speaker sheet. If you're going live, you're speaking. I would hope that you're not just going live and like doing a little dance in front of the screen. Little dance in front of the screen. I hope that's not what we're doing. We're going live and we're giving content and information. We're connecting with people. Hey, Carol. We're connecting with people, our audience. We're showing them exactly what they need. Exactly what they need. We're showing them the tips and tools when it comes to our particular demographic. That part. But I don't want nobody, listen, I don't need to hear no horror stories about anybody going up the mountain and passing out. I don't want to hear nothing. You have absolutely no excuse. bit.ly/speak loud. Listen. Listen. I'm just saying. That's right. No excuses. None. No excuses. And it's the truth. If you going live, you got a book. If you going live, you got you got some stuff. Come on. Like I know Carol just joined me over on Facebook Live, and I know Carol got a couple cookbooks that's about to come out. She may not have known it yet, but she got a couple cookbooks that's about to come out. Guess what? You have the information, you have the content. And I actually had this conversation with one of my clients because she's like, well, I don't know, what to put out there for sale. And I said, well, you go live, you already have content. And she was like, but that's just, live videos. Yes, I know that's right. Michael has a book that'll be coming out shortly. Michael, do you already have the title of the book? If so, put the title in the comments. You definitely, you want to make sure that whatever content you were putting out there, you're repurposing it. That's all it is. Repurpose the content. That was the secret sauce, in case you didn't know. That's all it is. And so I had this conversation with her where I was like, okay, you've gone live, you've given tips, you've given ideas, you've done live videos with workouts. Yeah. Right? I know that's right, Robert. You got so many things that you can be putting out here. And some of you, we get scared. Let's be honest. We get nervous. We're like, oh no, it sounds too easy. It's too good to be true. Can we be honest and say that in order for us to get the supplies that we need, all we got to do is go to the store and buy them? Isn't that easy? There's people at the store that are experts in mountain climbing, and they can tell you exactly everything that you need. There are experts at public speaking that can tell you everything that you need. There are experts at being an author that can tell you everything that you need. Hey, Cheryl. Literally, that can tell you everything you need. You have no excuse. It's that simple. And a lot of times we make it out a whole lot harder than it has to be. So we go back, we transcribe the videos. Somebody will say, oh, I can't transcribe videos. That's what they made Fiverr for. Fiverr.com. 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 Hey, sis. Yes, that is what it is. So literally, you can go to Fiverr and have somebody transcribe your videos. Easy peasy. And I know somebody gonna be like, oh my goodness, you giving out all this content, you giving out all this information. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is why y'all need to be sharing the broadcast. Share out the video on Facebook, share out the video on Periscope, because somebody needs this little secret sauce that I'm giving out to y'all guys today. Guess what? It's real. Yes, it is a lot simpler than what you thought. You are making it a lot harder than it has to be. Hey, sis, you're making it so much harder than it has to be. So, that being said, I'm not going to tell you something is easy and not do it myself. I have 2 books that will be out this week, possibly 3. I know for definite 2 that will be out this week. I have a class that will be launching soon, and that is bit.ly/today's voice. Hey, how are you doing this afternoon? bit.ly/today's voice. I also updated my store, so if you could, please go to the store and let me know your honest opinions of what it looks like. Because you know, if I show it to my auntie, I done already told y'all who my auntie is. If I show it to my auntie, she gonna tell me it's the best thing since sliced bread. That's it. We are no longer, Michael just said it, we are no longer 6 degrees of separation. We are just a fingertip of separation. We don't know who's that person that can connect us to Oprah, Tyler Perry, who's that person that can connect us to Steve Harvey, Michelle Obama. We do not know who that next person is. And they could be right on your page. They could be in your group. They could be in a group that you're a part of. And you'll never know until you open your mouth. Never know. Right? The secret sauce is spilling over. Hey, Kathy. And so that was what I needed you guys to understand. When it comes to being a public speaker, when it comes to being an author, literally, you're climbing a mountain. You definitely are. It's not going to be an easy journey. There are some things that you need to prepare before you get to climbing that mountain. So there's some classes you may need to take. There's a coach that you may need to invest in. There's some things that you need to do. And you can't say that, oh no, I want to do X, Y, and Z. Oh no, I can do this, I can do that. You can't say any of that until you're ready. You can't go to the mountain until you're ready. You're prepared. Hello from Brazil. You can't go to the mountain until you're prepared. Because if not, you gon' listen. Not gonna make it. It's a process. And even with it being a process, it doesn't mean that it's not doable. It just means that it's a process. For some, it'll be easier. For others, it'll be harder. Just like climbing a mountain. For some, it's a lot easier than others. Hello, hello, and thank you guys for joining. For some, it's a lot easier than others. I'm not going up a mountain. Something about not being able to breathe. Something about not being able to breathe, but I know my limitations. Hello, hello. I know my limitations. Somebody else may go up mountains on a regular basis. They may do at least 1 mountain a month. Understand your expectations and your limitations when it comes to doing this thing called public speaking or this thing called being an author. And no matter which one it is, you're still an entrepreneur. There are still things that you need to do. How many of y'all know y'all need to make sure that y'all got a phone handy? But you ain't got nowhere to charge it, so you got emergency chargers. There's things that need to be done, things that may need to be bought. I told y'all, you can't take the first aid kit from home and think that's going to help you when you get to the top of that mountain. Some of y'all need to upgrade y'all first aid kit. Ooh, 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 I'm going to post that later. Some of y'all need to upgrade your first aid kit because that first aid kit from home is not going to make it. Hey, Lawrence, how are you doing, bro? That first aid kit from home ain't making it. That first aid kit with the Barney Band-Aids you got at home and the SpongeBob Band-Aids, that's not going to make it when you climbing a mountain. It's not. Hey, bro. It's not. I promise you it won't. Please don't do that. Please don't do that part. I need y'all to have an understanding. I need you to have an understanding real quick, real quick, right? We're not doing it. And as we take this thing to the next level, this speaking journey to the next level, this being an author journey to the next level, guess what? There'll be more things that we'll need to learn along the way. So yeah, one mountain might not be as high as the next mountain. So when I go to the higher mountain, there may be more things that I need to learn. There may be more supplies that I need to buy. There may be more investment that I need to have. Guess what? It comes with the journey. Guess what? It comes with the journey. So you either prepared for it or you go ahead and take your behind up to the top of that mountain and pass out. So it's either you prepare for the journey of being an entrepreneur or you go ahead and you become the statistic of the entrepreneurs that only lasted 5 years or less than 5 years. There's some things that we need to do. And so I may not climb a physical mountain. Right? Exactly. The mountain might be steep. Don't slip and fall. I may not climb a physical mountain because listen, something about, not, thin air and stuff. I don't know about all that. But I'm going to climb this mountain when it comes to me being a motivational speaker. I'm going to climb this mountain when it comes to me being a speaker. Y'all about to see 7 books with my name on them or associated with them on Amazon. What? In a little over a year, 7 books? With another 10 that'll be done before the end of the year? I'm not playing. I'm not playing. But I did the research first. I went and got my supplies first. I didn't go out here all willy-nilly. Now, when I wrote the first book, I was out all willy-nilly, y'all. I was on the mountain, talk about, I got on shoes, I got on heels. I ain't bring no food. I had a Lunchable. Listen, when I published my first book, that's how when I look at it now, that's how I feel. I felt like I went out there and was like at the bottom of the mountain, like, ooh, I got me a Mystic. If y'all ain't city-fied, y'all don't know what a Mystic is. If y'all not city-fied, hello. If you're not city-fied, you don't know what a Mystic is. But I was like, ooh, I got my Mystic and I got my Lunchable and I'm gonna climb this mountain real quick and then I'm gonna come down and be all right. And that's not how it went. Right? Lord said, that's old school. That's not how it went, y'all. That's not how it went. And so I published that first book and nobody told me that I needed to be marketing the book on a regular basis. I published that first book and nobody told me not to try to edit my own book because I would want to shoot myself in the toe trying to edit your own book. Nobody told me that part. I'm steady on the mountain, y'all. Got my Lunchable with my cookie in it. Got my Lunchable with my cookie in it. Steady on the mountain. Got to the top of the mountain. Darn near passed out. I came back down the mountain. And I went and got the supplies I needed. I came back down the mountain. And I went and talked to the people I needed to talk to. Ew, no great Mystic. Kiwi strawberry, what is wrong? Lawrence, no, not grape. But I did the research, guys. And this is the thing. I'm going to say this last piece and then I'm going to leave you guys because I don't want to hold you too long. I'm going to say this last piece for you guys. Some of y'all is doing the wrong research. Thank you for those reactions on Facebook. Some of y'all doing the wrong research. Some of y'all is just researching stuff just to research. What are you doing? That's like I'm saying I'm going to climb the mountain, but I'm spending more time worried about what color bag I should get to climb the mountain with. Or what color jacket is going to match my boots. Some of y'all, and it's a brick, some of y'all is researching the wrong stuff. And it's simply because you trying to do it all on your own instead of just investing in a coach. So you researching all this stuff. I could tell you how to get your book into the library. I could tell you all of this stuff because I did research for them 8 years that it took me to write my first book. I can tell you all the stuff that I researched. I got books of it. But guess what? It didn't help me to write the book. Matching your shoes with your jacket is not going to help you get up the mountain. That was an ouch. Right? Watch out for bricks. Michael gonna say, you know, I have to match. What people gonna think if I look like the Rainbow Coalition? Bruh. I can't. My family crazy. He said what I look like. So I got to match, but you more focused on matching. Listen, more focused on the coat and the shoes, the coat and the boots matching than you are focused on the fact that the coat is going to keep you warm if it's snow at the top of the mountain. Is it going to keep you warm? Because some of y'all going to get up there and you got on a little flimsy coat. That's called frostbite. That's called losing limbs. Jack Frost will whoop your tail. You get at the top of that goddamn mountain with some little flimsy jacket on because you was more worried about your jacket and your boots matching. Some of y'all more worried about the cover of the book than you worried about the content that's going in it. More worried about the cover than the content. Where they do that at? Jack Frost will whoop your tail when you get up there. You need to change your focus. So bit.ly/today's voice is the course for you to define your voice. But I also want you guys, don't forget, I asked you guys if you would go and check out my my store page. I guess you would call it my store page. bit.ly/speak loud and let me know what you think about it. I just redid some pieces of it. I still have some more things to work on, but I don't listen. Y'all know I just got me and Canva just became friends. We've been frenemies for quite some time. So bit.ly/speak loud. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know what products stand out more to you on the page as opposed to some other ones. Let me know. I started getting back some feedback already, but I just want to make sure that I'm doing it from all angles, especially some of you guys. Listen here, guys. Don't be saying, oh, she want the girls to go. No. I want everybody to go. bit.ly/speak loud. Let me know what you think. If it looked like Ooja Boo Boo, then tell me. I can take the bricks. I'm a big girl. Okay, Cheryl, I can take the bricks. I'm a big girl. I can handle it. But I need some honest opinions as to what it looks like and what needs to change because I'm in the process of rebranding. And so, listen. Canva is not always my friend, but it's all right though. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it happen. And I've come a long way, y'all. I really have. I'm a big girl now. I'm a big girl. So I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. For those who just joined in, you can go back and catch the replay. This is episode 15 already of Speak Easy, where I come to you in the afternoon to talk to you guys about the behind the scenes of public speaking and being a paid author. Guess what? That's what it is. bit.ly/speak loud. I look forward to seeing you guys later. I'm going to try. Now, y'all know the evening press, I'll be trying, y'all. I'm going to try to come back this evening, but I do have an interview at 8 p.m. So after the interview, I'm either going to stay live or I'm going to come back and go live after the interview. So that should be done about 9-ish. I want to say. And that one is Genius in Common. The flyer for that one is over on my Facebook page. Love you guys. Don't forget to press it out.